This is my first time coming here alone.
We got to the snow pass, spikes on,
and I'm not entirely sure what I'll find up there today.
It started to rain. It's just a bit different.
It's winter, but there's barely any snow, and everything above is just cloud. I almost didn't come, to be honest.
And I'm not sure about the conditions.
Hi, we are amateurs, Emilia and Pawel, a hiking couple living in Wales. We just started a challenge of climbing all 446 mountains in England and Wales over 2,000 feet, called Natural Challenge, but occasionally we want to show you the beauty of lowland UK. Come and join us on weekend adventures.
It's getting warmer. It's Sunday, so I expect a lot of people. That's why I am here early. I can actually take torch off as well, which was prepared for early morning. There will be a bit of snow over there. So yeah, let's go.
Today's goal? Garn in Ogwen Valley. A modest 4-hour hike out and back with 6.6 kilometers length and 666 elevation gain. A lot of sixes. And a lot of stress for me, even if I know this route by memory.
34 minutes. I'm messing around a bit. Me and Pawel, we've been on this mountain, especially on this route, up Garn, about 20-30 times in various conditions. First time, I think we were here about 10 years ago, and there were no people at all. Like, you could park at 12 and almost nobody was here. It was our favorite place and still is. It has a special place in our hearts, but it's getting more and more popular. And obviously mountains are for everybody. Everybody is looking for some peaceful time here, and yeah, as long as we respect each other and nature, it should be fine. I think we've got sunrise.
I started early, mostly because it was the day of firsts. First time driving that far by myself. First time alone in Ogwen Valley without Pawel. First time hiking in winter with hurting ankle. I didn't really know what to expect.
700 meters, we are on the second lake. And we don't have much left, but we've got ridge and a bit of snow.
By the time I reach Llyn Clyd Bach, the wind picks up. It always seems to right here. We actually turned back from this point once with Pawel. The gusts were just too strong to carry on safely. Today feels much calmer. Still no snow though, which I wasn't expecting.
I'm on the actual ridge. I'm laughing with the sunrise, obviously. It's sunrise already. But yeah, I like to have a couple of sunrises, right? I can have a couple of sunrises. Why not? Especially in these conditions.
Somewhere along the ridge, things start to feel a bit lighter. Maybe it's just the movement, or maybe it's the fact that I've stopped overthinking every step. At this point, I'm either full of endorphins, or there's something slightly wrong with me. Probably both.
Oops. Oopsie doopsie. Am I in the circle? I am in a circle.
And then, everything disappears.
Almost 800 meters. And I entered the cloud, I think. Well, I don't think. I know. I can see. It's getting windier. So I will just go on the top, deal with the snow, and go back. And I must say, music helps.
The visibility drops, the world shrinks, and it becomes a very different kind of walk. This is where you need to pay attention. The path is still there, and I know this route well, but there are real drops around here, and it's not a place to lose focus. A bit higher up, the usual route starts to look icy.
So usually I go different path, but today I will go straight to the ridge. You have less snow and you can just put spikes on the final touch. So I will stick to that route today. We got to the snow path, spikes on. Okay, this is funny. I literally put my spikes on for 2 seconds just for this bit, which is behind me. And I think I will just carry on the snow because I can't be bothered to put them off now. But yeah, it's just funny. The top is over there. I could easily avoid the snow. Nothing strenuous really, but you never know in winter here, so it's better come prepared. As you can see, ice is behind me. Let's push for the summit.
The final stretch is cold, windy and completely in the cloud. No views, no big reveal, just the feeling of getting there. And then the summit. Quiet, a bit busy, and over quite quickly. But still, it counts. And another nuttall bagged. On the way down, it's interesting to see how different people approached today. Some came fully prepared for winter, others not so much. Conditions like this can be deceptive. You can get away with a lot in some places, but in others you really need to be careful. And slowly the mountain starts to open up again. The clouds lift just enough to give you glimpses, like a scene appearing and disappearing in front of you. But not for long, it was just a teaser.
I'm going down in the fog again. Like a second ago it was beautiful here, so I was doing a lot of footage. But yeah, here we go, we're in the cloud again. It just shows us how changeable mountains are. Going back the same route, I was considering going down via Devil's Kitchen, which I know as well, but I decided I'll just go the same route today because I don't want to inflame my foot anymore, and I know how much snow we've got here, and I'm not sure about the conditions of the Devil's Kitchen. I mean, it will be similar, but we might have icy stones, rocks over here, so I don't really want that.
It's only here, on the way down, that it really starts to sink in. The drive this morning, the uncertainty, doing all of this on my own. I was more nervous than I let myself admit. But nothing was as difficult as I imagined it would be. And step by step, it all became manageable.
So, first observation, it started to rain. Probably from all these clouds over there. Second of all, we've got Tryfan visible now, which is cool. Third of all, I found you get groups of people, a lot of people, but coming in hordes. So it's just a bit different than I expected. I thought that people will just go around all the time, but No, they are just groups. So you can really get a peaceful route if you time it well.
By the time I'm back at Llyn Idwal, everything is fairly clear, including blue skies and full views, of course.
This really made me laugh. I was going up in fog and I couldn't see Tryfan at all. This is Tryfan. Idwal slabs over here were visible, and gliders, gridders, they are always in in the fog. But I was going on my route. Can you see blue skies over there? That's where I went. So people have beautiful views today, which is good. And I will have next time, because these are mountains.
And yes, mountains are just like that. They don't really change for you, but your experience of them can change completely. Today wasn't about perfect conditions, or even the summit. It was about showing up, even when I wasn't sure, and trusting that I'd figure it out along the way. And guess what? I did. And you can too. See you in the next one. Bye!